Good morning. It's Sunday and thought that I would talk a little bit about my personal planner. First of all, I thought that I should introduce myself. My name is Maria. My name at Instagram is planner_mother of 3. And I'm a 54 years old lady, girl, woman. I have 3 kids. That's why my nickname is, it's not a nickname, it's an alias maybe, is mother of 3. As you can hear, English is not my first language, it's my second language. I'm Swedish, come from Sweden, that's in the north of Europe, Scandinavia. And I've been speaking a lot of English before, but I'm not really used to it now when I'm in the 50s. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, we used to live in France, and I went to an American school actually. So, and at that time my English was much better than it's today. But I hope you will enjoy my flip through of my personal planner, or no, my memory keeping planner, but it's a very personal one. So it's my personal memory keeping planner. I really enjoy taking 1 week at a time and reflecting about what has happened, what kind of thoughts have I had, what have I done, and all those, and then I go through my pictures in my iPhone to see what kind of pictures did I take this week, and then I compose something. I usually start the week before to do the layout, the first layout with the stickers, and then I let the day pass, and then I start taking the pictures and glue them in, and after that I write. I take the pen and then I start writing. I'm not that, I don't have any plans actually the week before or during the week what I want to write. I think I go for the moment, the inspiration and the thoughts that come when I do the spread. Okay, so that was a little bit about me. If you're interested, I can of course present or talk more about me, but that will be another time. Anyway, so this is my memory keeping planner. I started to use it as the covers as it was meant in the beginning. Get it, girl. And actually I bought this in the summer, and I mean a lot of the good covers and the good the planners, the memory keeping planners, they were all sold out, so this was one of them that I could choose from. I really don't like the pattern. I think it's too messy. I get a little bit dizzy when I look at it, so after a while I decided that I'll turn the covers inside out and use the inside part and make it the front. So live creatively, I think it is, with this beautiful heart and this lovely color. That's both my color and my heart. I have a lot of art actually that I have done with hearts. Maybe I show you another time. It's filled with memories, and so I used the expander disc. I think this is for the big ones, so they are really big, with a nice cute heart in the middle, of course, and then it's in rosé gold. Anyway, oh, look at these. I found these this week at Muji store. We have got a new one in Stockholm, a really big flagship store with a lot of things. And I'm not a cat person, but I thought they were cute, so I decided to put them here. They look like this. I'll show you. So it's one standing up with a tail raised, and then one standing up maybe curious, and then someone is laying down. Actually, right now when I look at them, I could put them on one spread from the summer, because we stayed at a hotel in Spain, I'll show you, where they had a lot of cats that were living in the area, and one cat was in the hotel was in different etage, different levels, because it was in a mountain, and on every level there was one cat living, owning his own or her own area. It was kind of fun. Anyway, so these were from Muji store. In the beginning I had a lot of different journal papers about thoughts that I found in some other books, and I put them there, but I decided to put them in the back of this planner. So right now it's empty here, but maybe I'll show something later what I'm going to do with this area, or I just take it out. When this planner arrived, the papers were a little bit wrinkly, and I got a little bit sad, but as I knew that I didn't have that much of an opportunity, I decided to go with it and to put a picture of me this planner belongs to, and then a picture. Then I did something wrong, and the picture went out in this big huge size, and so this is me. Hi. It's okay. It's a little bit, maybe a little bit ego boosting, or maybe I'll just stay embarrassed. I don't know. Anyway, it's my planner, and this is me, and I have nothing to be ashamed of. That's my story. Anyway, so let's go. Here is some of the flowers that we had on this summer on one of our balconies. I really love the pink color. As you will see, pink is one of my favorite colors. Here are some cards that I've got from my kids. I have 3 ones, as I told you. I have Gustav, who's 27, Ella, who is 25, and Linnea, and she's 22. They don't live at home anymore, but they come visiting quite often. One of them lives in, actually one of them lives in Toronto in Canada, and that's Gustav. He is married to Elena, but right now Gustav is here in Sweden studying at the university. And then I have another one, Ella, who is my middle child. She lives quite close with her boyfriend in her own home, her own apartment, but she come once in a while to visit her mother and her father that is what we call a bonus father, because my fiance, we've been living together for 15 years. We're not married, but we're engaged, and he acts like a father, and he loves the kids as they were his own. And then Linnea, she's studying about 70 kilometers from here in a student village that is very, what do you say, it's called Uppsala, and it's a very historical, nice city to be a student in, and with a lot of student life. And she's living her dream right now, I think. Anyway, so here I have a lot of other things from the kids, and I'll put them here with this quote: when you love what you have everything you need. And I think it's so true. Sometimes I'm really getting, annoyed with myself, because I'm sure what I'm loving. I mean, I love my 3 kids, and I love my hubby, and that's everything I need. But still, I'm buying other things, I'm longing for the other things. So this is a good reminder what's important in life. Anyway, so here is the first spread that I started, and that's the 1st of July. And I was also excited about the project of, finally being a happy planner. It took about 2.5 weeks for me to get all the material so I could start. I bought a lot of things from the Happy Planner, the Mambai, the Me and My Big Ideas shop, and I bought from Betsy, I think it was called. They had this clearance sellout thing, and of course you have a lot of taxes on what you buy, so yeah, pretty expensive when it finally arrived, but it was worth it. We have only one shop here in Sweden that we can buy from, and they're good, but I mean they have not all of the collections, so I keep buying from the States, and I think that this is my hobby. Let me do it. I can afford it, so it is okay. Anyway, so like Bambi on ice, I was, really scared about starting, but as I've always been creating, I used the Hobonichi before, and I've done a lot of scrapbooking and so forth, so I know that I just have to start. So I started to take off the colors. I don't remember the color that was here from the beginning, but I put these yellow washi tapes, the ordinary thick ones. No, yeah, the thick ones, but I put I cut them so they went and got a little bit thinner. So this is the first week of July. I had been sick for 10 days, and I was quite worried because we were going for a long vacation then the week after. So it's all about how I'm taking care of myself, running to the doctors just to make sure that I'm not getting pneumonia. Yeah, the lungs, right? I think so. I had a cold that was really hard and with a lot of coughing, and as I'm an asthmatic person, I have asthma. I can easily get, kind of severe consequences of a cold. And as we were going for a long vacation where the theme was getting fit, I was really, really, really worried. Anyway, so this is a little bit about the week. Our youngest daughter, Linnea, who you can see here, she had her birthday the next day, the 8th, and we were leaving the country at that time, so we had a lot of different parties for her on the weekend before. And here is the week where we left for Fuerteventura, or we started in Barcelona, and then from Barcelona we went to Fuerteventura. Fuerteventura is one of the Canary Islands where they have this sports hotel, a really big area. We've been there for like 9 times before, but this time we were going to stay there for 4 weeks, so we were quite excited. This is Linnea, our daughter, who turned 22. I thought that she could have more than just one small picture of the small tiny cake that my husband or my fiance made for her, and some coffee. So I did this spread with Linnea in different ages, me and my love of my life, Linnea 22. And here we are like 15 years ago, no, not really, maybe 14 years ago, when I had short hair and she was, a tiny girl looking at her mother quite happily. She is a really cutie. Now she's taller than I am, and I'm really tall, so, but still she's the youngest one. Here I went for the sun theme, the sunshine, the warmth, and I put this one in. Here I have a quite nice saying about love from Khalil Gibran from the 1923 that me and my hubby lives after. Let it be space in your relationship, and let the winds dance with you. Love each other, but don't make the love a burden. Let the love be like an open sea between two souls, beaches, like two souls, beaches. Yeah. Fill up the other one's glass, but don't drink in the same glass. So be generous to give, and don't to give. Be generous. Be generous in acting and what you give your partner, and don't drink from the same glass. Give others breads, give the other one energy, but don't take the energy back. Sing and dance together and be happy, and let every one of you be alone sometimes, like the chords on the guitar, that they are lonely sitting on the guitar, but in the same time they vibrate and make beautiful music together. Give your hearts, but don't ask for more than that. Like the life of hand, let the life be in your hand. Stand next to each other, but don't too close. Like the, what do you call that? Well, now I think I don't have the word. Like the temples, what do you call the things that let the temple stand without falling apart? The whatever. They look like trees, but they are not. Well, this is getting really confusing. I can hear that. Well, anyway, and let the trees grow without standing in the shadow of each other. Anyway, if you want to read it in English, just Google it, Khalil Gibran, and I think the English word for this one is the prophet. So this is our device for life. Here we are. Not this year, but last year we were at this Playtas Hotel where we were training, because we've been there, as I said before, a couple of times before. Here I met this manager at the hotel, and she looks like a copy from as a friend I have here in Sweden. So we took a picture and I sent it to her, and she got really, really shocked because she was thinking that we were standing next to each other. They are like twins. And I am all sweaty because we met just after I had a big sweaty session at the gym. Anyway, so this is the sun, the warmth, and here I go more from the spirit sticker book, and thinking, about the sea, the wind, and all the free spirit that I am really, trying to grasp, being this free spirit, thinking my own thoughts, not being, in this very, what do you call it? Oh dear, it's kind of hard to speak English sometimes. Anyway, I am a person that really, really, really wants to be free in my spirit. In that way, I think I can stay curious and very happy about life. The kids, I get some messages from them. Here's Gustav fishing in Canada, and he's getting his largest fish ever. And here are my two girls. They're having party at our place, I can see. And here is my husband, or my fiancé. I call him husband, but we're not married. I got a text from my hubby that we were going to start playing golf. It was a question, obviously, but he had talked to the golf club at the hotel, and they said, welcome if you want to take the green card. So we started that project, and that was really fun. I played golf when I was really young, like 40 years ago. But and I haven't touched my golf clubs, or well, I did maybe like 10 years ago. So we said that now when we don't have any kids at home, it would be fun to have a hobby together. So that was his plan, and it became my plan, and I was really enthusiastic. At the same time, I was getting nervous, because this means that I really have to, pass the test. And as I've been playing golf, I've had the green card like from the Stone Age. I felt really, a lot of pressure to get the test done. So a lot of the next spread is a lot about positive minds, positive vibes, believes you can, and you're halfway there, and so forth. And the 29th, we made it! Yay! We took the green card, and we were so happy. After that, we were playing a lot of golf. This is our last week. So here I'm back on this, summer Mediterranean olives, very dry area. Fuerteventura is very, very dry. It's a volcano island. So I went for that color, as I did here. And here I started with these flowers. And these were stickers that I had made myself a couple of years ago, and I have never used them. So now I started to think that, okay, let's go for this one. And I thought it felt really boring when I just, had this without the other things. But then gradually we, started to fill the days, and I could take the stickers to show what we've been doing. Yeah. So, and here is the last day at Playitas. The next day we were going to Madrid, and we were staying there for 4 days. So this is July. I really liked how I used the colors, the pictures, how I mix my own writing with quotes that I found. Yeah, I'm happy. It gives me a lot of energy to look at this. Here is August, and August spread, the monthly. I decided to punch out pictures or something that was from that particular day, or something that symbolizes the day. So here is the palm trees, the sun, the golf course. Here we arrived finally at Madrid. The first night we were out, they had this carnival with I Love Madrid. We stayed at a hotel that was really nice, and I could put some nice hotel, what do you call it? Anyway, something with the slippers, and we went to the spa. And here I started to work. I put my card here with my name, so that's I've decided to be not to tell my real name anyway. So here we went to Madrid. We had some days here, and we came back to Sweden in the end of the week to be welcomed by all our flowers. We have like 10 of these everywhere. We have 3 different balconies, and they were all, in this beautiful, beautiful pink color. Here are the boarding passes from the flight back home, Madrid to Stockholm. I thought that would be funny to put them there. And here is my last vacation week. The kids are coming home. He came back from Canada, and this is my oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, and my oldest daughter's boyfriend. And they had been in Mallorca for 2 weeks, so they came home, and we could have our traditional farewell dinner here, where we eat crayfish, Swedish tradition at this time of the year. And then the week after, Gustav turned back, went south, and Linnea. So actually, we could say that this is our reunion dinner, because they actually didn't go back to their original places where they live at this moment until this weekend. Anyway, a nice week, some work and some part-time being out of work. I have my own business, and as a consultant, you don't have that much to do in August in Sweden, so I take some time off to, start accelerating, so I won't get that shocked. Being, free from work until the day when I start working with my customers. So I think that's a good idea. Here is we have this kid in Gambia, Fatoumata, and we get a picture from the organization telling us that now she's finally feeling better. She has been really, really, really sick, and we're doing everything to help her. So now we've found a man in the village where she lives who can help her to get some food every day and to get to school and the medicines. Her mother had left her because her mother became a widow, and so she married a new man, and they went to another village and left her with her grandmother, and the grandmother's blind and senile. So well, you can figure it out yourself. She was really, really sick, but now she's doing much better. The sprocket, the printer that I used, was not charged enough, so the color went really blue, but and I was kind of, pissed off with that, but I thought that it was kind of, nice. I put a sticker in the color that would harmonate, and then another one here, so I think it's okay. Yeah. Here is... Well, actually, they didn't leave this weekend either. Oh my. They left here, of course, in the end of August, you see? So here are the kids, the 3 ones, at the brewery that is next to where we live. We live in an old factory, and next to the old factory there used to be a building where they did some experiments for the factory, and now it's a brewery. Actually, it's owned by the Brooklyn Bear. So we had a night out together with them. Here is Ella, and she has taken her bachelor, and she sent me the proof, the proof of her education, and she was very happy and beautiful, of course. Now she started to work. How lovely is the silence of growing things, and I think that's a really good quote. Thinking about how the kids have grown to be such a beautiful human beings. Here is my lovely, what do you call it? Son-in-law, I think. He is boyfriend to Ella, and he is a really, really, really lovely family member. He's the best. Well, as Alana is, of course, I have to show you the wife of Gustav. She's here. Here is Alana, our daughter-in-law in Canada. And she speaks fluently Swedish today. She's a really ambitious young lady, and she learned how to speak Swedish in Canada. We think it's kind of, unbelievable. She's one of a kind. Well, yeah, that's the last day of August, and this was the flip through of July and August, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I have to excuse myself for the English, for not finding the words, but this is a challenge for me and I really like it. So I hope you like this and that you give me thumbs up if you did. And if you have any questions, please write down below. And please follow me if you want to see my next step in life. Take care. Bye bye.